It's education. According to the Casey Foundation, Mississippi now ranks 32nd in the country when it comes to K-12 education. Still, multiple school districts across the state are failing. This question is for you, Governor. What is your vision for public education in Mississippi? Does it include charter schools and expanding vouchers?
The Mississippi Miracle. That's what the New York Times called it. No, the New York Times is very rarely nice or generous to Mississippi, but they called our improvements in public education the Mississippi Miracle. We passed conservative reforms in 2012 and 2013, which laid the groundwork for the best educational achievement levels in the history of Mississippi. I'm so proud of the teachers and the administrators, and I'm so proud of the parents and the kids for the work that they have done to achieve this. 10 years ago, our high school graduation rate in Mississippi was 72.5%. Last year, it was 88.9%. 4,000 more kids graduated high school last year than would have just 10 years ago. Fourth grade reading, we've gone from 49th in the country to 21st best in the country. In fourth grade math, we've gone from 50th best in America to 23rd best in America. And amongst African American students, our African American fourth graders 10 years ago, when compared to their peers, were 45th best in America. Last year, because of our conservative reforms, our black fourth graders scored 5th best in America. That's something we should all celebrate.
Governor, thank you. Commissioner.
Let me say this. It's evident who educators in this race support and know really will have their back. I'm proud to stand here tonight being endorsed by the Mississippi Association of Educators, the largest group of school teachers across this state. They looked at Tate Reeves' record, they looked at my record, they looked at my platform, and they chose to endorse me over him. The truth is the pay raises that he talks about, that he brags about a lot of the times, ended up being, one teacher told me just last week up in North Mississippi, she netted out $23 a month. $23 a month in teacher pay, and he brags about the teacher pay raises. Look, I think we're measuring wrong on where we're going in teacher pay. The governor points out, and I think he's correct about this, that we compete for economic development all around the United States. All around the United States. And our competitors aren't just Alabama and Tennessee. Well, when it comes to school teachers, our competitors are not just Alabama and Tennessee. And we brag about getting to the southeastern average. We need to get teacher pay to the national average to keep, retain, and attract school teachers in Mississippi. It's why the MAE, the Mississippi Association of Educators, largest group of teachers in the state, endorsed me over Tate Reeves in this campaign.
All right, Commissioner, to the Governor now.
Thank you. I appreciate Commissioner Presley recognizing that under my governorship, we've passed the largest teacher pay raise in state history. Every teacher in Mississippi makes at least $6,100 more per year today than they did when I became governor. It's the largest teacher pay raise in state history. And when he talks about the teachers union that is supporting him, the teachers union, the fact of the matter is, I saw that he had folks knocking doors from the American Federation of Teachers. You know who their president is? Randi Weingartner. She is the most liberal person when it comes to education ever. She is the person that led the effort to shut down our schools during COVID-19. And if it were up to her and her members, the schools still wouldn't be open. That's a big distinction between red state governors and blue state governors, is we got our kids back in school, and the achievement levels that we're showing today are obvious, and it's because we got them back in school. They're not seeing those kind of results in those states where there are blue state governors.
Let me respond to that if you don't mind.
Yes.
MAE, Mississippi Association of Educators, Governor, is made up of educators, school teachers. School teachers are who make up the MAE, and I'm proud to have their endorsement tonight. And I guess he's got a little bit of amnesia about all the shutdowns he did in the middle of COVID, but we'll get to that maybe in another question. But MAE is made up of school teachers. They're made up of classroom teachers. And they looked at the two candidates for governor, and they picked me over him. School teachers that he brags about this raise netted, in some cases, as the lady I pointed out, $23 a month. We should be shooting for the national average to pay our school teachers. Tate Reeves has had 12 long years to do it. He had never gotten it done.
Mr. Presley, our next question is dealing with education.
There is no possible way that a teacher netted $23 a month on a $6,100 a year pay raise. Brandon Presley can't do math. He lies really well, but he can't do math.
Well, we can connect you with
Gentlemen, let's,
No, we'll be glad to do that because
Commissioner, let
either
me stop
she's
you
lying
there.
or you're lying, and I'll bet on you.
Let's